Sometimes I want a girlfriend, but then I see my homeboy sitting in the car looking like this.
I said, listen to me, listen. Man,
and I'd be like,
why, man?
Nah, I'm good.
Hey, stop hanging up. Let me
I'm
talk.
good.
Let me talk.
I'm good where I'm at.
Why you always acting like...
Cardi B. You know Cardi B. Everybody knows Cardi B. I mean, damn, she's got about 32 million followers on Twitter and 169 million followers on Instagram. Lord have mercy. Okay? You know, I personally think she's fly as hell. You know, she's obviously talented and she's made a big name for herself and what have you. And but her personal business is in the news courtesy of her. She blasted her ex-husband Offset on social media, Instagram Live to be exact, which means she was talking to 169 million of her followers on Instagram Live. She confirmed the couple broke up but seemed fine about the situation, saying during the live stream, "I'm curious for a new life, for a new beginning, and yeah, I'm excited." But that was before she goes back on Friday to make sure he felt her wrath, lashing out this time on Twitter, calling Offset all types of names, promising to take it there or over whatever it was he did that set her off. Listen to her right now.
Shit. Cause you will fucking talk to a nigga and a motherfucker will play in your fucking face over and over and over.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. Your thoughts ain't my thoughts. Bitch, I'm flowing straight from the survival scroll. Cut that bitch off.
Her words, MFers will try you at your lowest, at your most vulnerable time. You out here feeling yourself, but trust me, the tables turn. It's a far cry from a few months ago when she was defending him over certain rumors that I'm not going to get into because it's none of my business. Here's what I'm going to say. Consistency matters. I have to be consistent. I have to ask Cardi B the question, why the hell is that any of our business? Because that's what I asked Jada Pinkett Smith. Why the hell is that any of our business? Cardi B is lashing out, although it was somewhat unclear what she was complaining about. What was clear is that that's her personal relationship with him, and he has pissed her off. And so she is venting to all of her followers. Why? Why? To me, I mean, I've gotten to the point where the only people I want to hear publicizing their personal relationships are porn stars. Because it makes perfect sense. If you're screwing for the public to see, then obviously nothing's off limits. It makes sense. It makes sense. But these are the same people who will have security surrounding them everywhere, who will distance themselves from the world when they need to, who plead for privacy, but invite people into their public business. I don't get it. I don't get it. And I'm going to say something, because the ladies out there, and listen, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm more so asking based on what I perceive to be the issue rather than what I know. I'm not proclaiming to know anything. And as it pertains to Cardi B's personal relationship with Offset, that's their damn business. I don't want to know. Some people like porn. So if y'all was screwing around and y'all decided to do a porn video, something a lot of people will watch, I guess. Some wouldn't. But to me, that's the only folks that make sense talking about their public business. Because, I mean, if you screwing publicly, why not? Clearly nothing is off limits. But that's not what we're talking about with Cardi B and Offset. Even though they showed some video of her giving him a lap dance or whatever months ago, I don't remember. Here's what I'm saying. I think this is what it is to the ladies out there. Not all, not most, but far too many of you is looking for public support to influence your relationship. Because maybe if you call the dude out, maybe he'll act better. Maybe if you embarrass him, excoriate him, emasculate him, he'll do more of what you want him to do. You looking for assistance. I'm not talking about specifically Cardi B. I'm talking about in general people who do the kind of things I believe a Jada Pinkett Smith and now in a different way and to a lesser degree Cardi B has done. She's clearly upset and venting and she's emotional, so she's speaking out on her platforms. Whereas Jada Pinkett Smith, when nobody was thinking about it, you're just slicing and dicing Will Smith up at every damn turn. But when I think about a Cardi B and what she's saying, I'm like, okay, whatever it is he did, he did. How is that any of our business? What you looking for? What that got to do with us? What that got to do with your public?
Say another motherfucking word and this shit is over. And I ain't playing, nigga.
Why tell them that? If he was good enough to marry and he was good enough to have 2 children with, why can't he be good enough for you to handle matters privately with? Feeling the same way, same hostility, same venom, same disgust, all of those things you can absolutely positively feel. But short of it being a court case, short of it being something that ended up in the police blotters, what possible excuse could you have for going on your social media platforms and going off on him to 169 million followers, personal followers of yours, and the world over being aware of the fact that you are completely pissed off at him? How is that our business? See, we live in a world right here where everything make news. Hell, it's news now, so I'm discussing it, right? And so as a result, people listen to it, et cetera, et cetera. We get all of that. But it still doesn't negate the impetus for it all. What provoked it all? Why are you provoking that? Why are you provoking that? I don't get into these kind of issues and incidences and whatever, but I got to tell you something. If anybody did that shit to me, they'd be dead to me. Like, instantly.
He cold. She belongs to the streets.
That ain't just no relationship. That's family too. If one of my 4 sisters or my nieces, one of my 15 nieces and nephews, one of my boys, the female friends that I have, I'm not talking about women I've dated, I'm talking about friends. Anybody betrays my trust, you're done. Ladies and gentlemen, we got to draw a line in the sand. We got to grow up as a society. We can't allow our society to continue to denigrate itself.
See, now that's what I'm talking about, Shabambu. Yeah, niggas trying to hide the good shit.
Into an abyss we can't lift ourselves out of. Principles matter. Decorum matters. Class matters. There's certain shit you just don't do. You just don't do. I'm not sitting up here. I'm not talking about Cardi B. I'm just using her situation to highlight a bigger, grander issue that's been taking place in our society that we need to address. It ain't cool. It's not cool to go out there and publicize it. People sit up there and they say, oh, you know what? I work at ESPN. I work for Disney. You know, when I'm not doing my podcast, that's my day job. This I own right here. Stephen A., you a company man. You damn right I am. You damn right I am. In this respect, our business is our business. I can tell you how I feel about something, but what I would never do is betray a trust. I would never go behind, just like I wouldn't go behind the Philadelphia Inquirers. But remember when I had that arbitration? Remember when I had stuff going on in Philadelphia Inquirer? You ain't hear me talk about that. There's stuff that's happened at ESPN for years. You don't hear me talking about that. When I was a high school reporter for the New York Daily News, there's stuff going on. When I was working at Fox Sports, when I was working at CNN, there's stuff that goes on at every workplace. You don't hear me talking about that. I've had a multitude of relationships in my lifetime. You don't hear me talking about that. Family issues and all of that stuff, that's happened with everybody. As Bernie Mac would say, some of you got some fucked up family members here too, you know. Yeah, I don't talk about that. It's none of y'all business. I ain't got nothing to hide. It's just none of your business. Y'all see superstars and they were dating each other. Stephen A was around these people. Never even asked. They want to tell me, they let me know. They want me to figure it out on my own and figure it out on my own. They didn't want me to say anything. I wasn't going to say anything. I don't care who it is. You cannot have people in your life that can't be trusted. Mistakes happen. People don't always do what you want them to do. One person's definition of happiness might be your definition of misery. I get that. There may be a difference of opinion. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about betrayal. I'm talking about people knowing there's a certain level you go to, and if you go there, you crossing the line. And you can't come back from that. That's what I'm saying. And I'm saying that when you look at this particular situation with Cardi B, it may not have gone there because she really didn't say much. She was just venting. But I'm just saying, why even do that? Your followers, they follow you because of your talents and your abilities. And how you ingratiate yourself with them and how they gravitate to you because of it. Your personal shit ain't their business. Offset's personal business damn sure ain't their business. I'm sure he's imperfect just like all of us are as men. In whatever ways those imperfections may show. But if he was good enough to marry, and he was good enough for you to have 2 children with, he's good enough for you to keep shit in house. Doing what Cardi B did is trying to get the world to feel about him the way she feels in that moment.
We don't give a fuck! Jesus! We don't give a fuck!
A lot of shit pissed me off. Stephen A. Smith, he has some good commentary, but you're a dinosaur. You've been in the media forever, but this is the new media. Little do he know that this is publicity. They do this to get more publicity. They're not actually going to the internet to resolve their issues. They're not going to the internet to reconcile. They're going to the internet to cause publicity, to cause media attention. They're not trying to do anything to further the relationship or bring it back in any way. No, it's all about publicity, attention. They're trying to get money. Is a revenue for them. If it's more people just coming to like her stuff, coming to watch her videos, if it's old videos, it's bringing more clout and attention to her. I understand you used to getting in front of teleprompter and they tell you exactly what to say. You got a script and you got all this paperwork in front of you, but you're a dinosaur, But you made some good points. Respect it. At the end of the day, This is how media is made now. You know what I'm saying? They go and they create their own drama. You know what I'm saying? They create their own soap opera. You know, they go and they do these things. They sing and dance and tap and run around, and you know, this is what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? If they about to be acting like they got to fight with somebody or throw a chair or throw some water, they're gonna do it. It is what it is, Stephen A. You're not paying attention on how media is growing, and they're realizing that they're their own social media. They got their own goddamn media right here. You know, you just said how many millions of people she has, so she has to create her own drama. She's not posting ass pics all day. That's not gonna make people keep clicking the like button. They need more and more. They need more comments. They need more everything. So, Stephen A., good job. You got some ideas, but you're still thinking like a dinosaur. You know, you gotta advance with the culture. This is what it is. They're gonna hit every social media platform and talk about their issue. If it's uh, people food, if it's goddamn people clothes, it, this is what it is now, Stephen. Hey, I know you used to just sitting in front of the camera and telling you exactly what the subject is today, but you see, you have to go find your own subject. That's why you're doing your own social media now. You know what I'm saying? Your own thing on your own time. Because every time you go in front of a camera, they tell you what to say. Cardi B don't got that. Offset don't got that. A lot of social media people that's doing their own thing don't have that. So they don't got ESPN behind them. But it is what it is. Keep doing your thing. You're just an older fella that like to keep his privacy, and that's just not what it is no more. You know they gonna use the social media platform for everything, 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 everything. They're not waiting on nothing. So keep on watching. They're gonna tell you some more. It is what it is. Signs of acceptance, and we ain't having it. Like, comment, subscribe.